that flutter.
Alright, so not the typical place to that I normally record footage. Yes, the cat says hello. But we do have the ECU back in the bike. It was a bit of a pain to get out and back in, but it's basically been a week-long process of getting it out. Well, to remove it, you have to remove this front panel. There are two ways to remove it. You can either disassemble the entire front end of the bike, which I definitely didn't want to do, or you can use a cheat method, which is what I did. You can remove this this plastic fairing here, and underneath up front, way in there, I don't know if the camera will show it, is the ECU basically tucked up in this corner. And it's in a metal cage and a rubber boot. So you have to remove the rubber boot, remove the cage, and then you can get to the 3 plugs that this ECU has. A lot of motorcycle ECUs only have 2. This one has 3. So anyways, got that out, got it shipped out, and the flash has been completed. I have not yet hopped on the bike to test it out. Almost fell. But as soon as the rain stops outside, I will hopefully be taking the bike out to boot her up, start her up, and test out this new flash, and we'll see how she goes. So stick around and I will catch you in a bit.
Okay, so this is a few hours after I videoed the last segment, which was indoors. I am now out. The ECU, of course, is in still, and we are going to do what it says on this sheet of paper. Now, this sheet of paper comes from More Mafia after you get your ECU flashed, and it just has some special instructions on it. So we're going to do what it says. So it starts off with turn the key on for 10 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn the key off for 10 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start the motorcycle and let it idle. Oh, she's got a rumble to her now. She's got a definite rumble, but we have to start it up, let it idle, turn it off again, and then wait 10 seconds, and it'll be ready to go. So I'll just go ahead and let it get up to operating temp, I guess, while we kind of sit here and wait. But I mean, you can kind of see here on this sheet of paper some of the things that were done. You know, fuel map optimization, O2 sensor eliminated, top speed limiter removed, all the timing maps taken care of, ignition maps, things like that. The exhaust servo has been eliminated. Fan temp was lowered to 195. Rev limiter set all the way up. All, you know, factory restrictions removed. And then I also get the deceleration fuel cut. I get that disabled just so when I let off the accelerator, it continues to kind of, you know, idle forward, glide forward. It doesn't just, you know, jerk you forward with the fuel being cut off. So also, while we're here, I want to go and maybe it's this. Yeah, vehicle settings. There we go. Shift lamp. Engine speed. We're going to take this all the way up to 12K. And then we'll go reset. Reset. Alright, we are up to operating temp, so we will turn it off. Let's see. Wait 10 seconds and then it's ready to go. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and fold this up, stick it in my pocket in case I need it for some reason. And that should be 10 seconds, and then we can get schmovin'. Because it is kind of warm out here. It did just get done raining, so it's going to start warming back up, and the humidity is gonna climb a bit. So I want to get moving before I get too terribly toasty. Now, of course, the bike is still in sport mode, which is its top mode. I haven't configured the rider mode yet, but alright, here we go. First ride on the newly flashed bike. We are going to take it nice and easy for a while. The on-off throttle already feels smoother as far as like just being able to slowly roll it on. It kind of had one of those on-off situations going on there for a while. Alright, let's get her out onto the neighborhood road at least, and we're going to keep it slow, but kind of, you know, start getting the tire warmed up a little bit. She's smooth. That quick shifter feeling absolutely amazing. Almost no force required. Oh, those downshifts are great. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. And we haven't even, you know, barely done anything. I mean, that's just, you know, barely getting onto it. Not even. Just kind of rolling through the neighborhood, honestly. Now, it is kind of hard to see around this truck, which does kind of suck, but oh, that is dangerously smooth. That is dangerously smooth. And what I mean by that is you can get yourself into some real trouble with that, because it's all just so smooth. Alright, let's get us some gas. Yeah, rocking the More Mafia keychain, by the way. You know, you never really notice how many old man noises you make until you get a motorcycle and you start recording everything, and then it becomes real apparent how many old man noises you make. Even just sitting here. You know, it's just like, Alright, let's take it for a little cruise through town, you know, keep it kind of mild. Like I said, we are in sport mode, but again, speed limit through town is like 45, so let's keep it a little mild, see how she goes. Yeah, it takes almost no force to upshift now. It didn't take much before, but it's definitely a noticeable difference now. Especially on downshifts, it takes a lot less force. It's weird to be riding a bike that has this much power, and you know it has this much power, especially after the ECU flash. It's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 230, 240 horsepower at the rear wheel, which is insane, by the way. But it's so controllable at the same time, because you would think with the bike being, you know, that powerful, it's gonna rip your arms off, and it will. I guarantee you it will. But, you know, as with any bike, your control and your protection is your wrists, so. Oh, that flutter. That flutter of the supercharger. Like, look how much boost it's making right now at what throttle input. That's insane. And it wouldn't be doing that before the flash, so there's definitely, you know, some supercharger changes in there, which is awesome. Yeah, that is a cop. That is a cop. Yep. Oh, another one.